CAU.
If you're trying to grow your business and add diversity,
What you do?
hit up client attraction university. When it comes to getting clients, you face adversity. You need to hit up client attraction university. Client attraction, client attraction, client attraction, client attraction university. Client attraction university.
Client Attraction University, $250 million in revenue for coaches, consultants, and service providers all across the globe. And that number is growing as you listen to this. Want more clients, profit, freedom, and impact? Go to paidadplaybook.com.
If you're trying to grow your business and add diversity,
What you do?
hit up Client Attraction University. When it comes to getting clients, you face adversity. You need to hit up Client Attraction University.
Paidadplaybook.com. That's PAID ad playbook.com. So welcome everyone. Super excited to have you all here. So whether you're watching this on YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok or wherever the team manages to put this at or stream this at, welcome, even if you're watching the replay or if you listen to this on the podcast or whatever the case may be. So first thing first, if you're not inside of our Get Clients Daily group, you definitely want to be inside there. You simply go to getclientsdailygroup.com. Real simple, real short, straight to the point. That'll get you inside the community. What'll happen then, you can get, of course, the replay to this training. You can also engage and get free coaching every single week. You could ask your questions. You could tag me, tag our team, and we'll help you based on where you are in your business and how we can actually serve you. Okay. So I want to make sure I share that first. If you're not inside the group, go to getclientsdailygroup.com. If you're on here live with me right now and you want to be able to see my screen and you want me to be able to see your questions and all that, make sure you get inside the group. So you'll be in there so you can actually do that. All right. So that's that. I already see Facebook can hear me checking in from the Motor City. What's up? What up, though? All right. I can hear you. All right. Perfect. All right. Instagram can hear me. All right, cool. Let's get to it. So every single week we do different things. So some weeks we do marketing reviews. Some weeks, I think next week we're going to do marketing reviews again. So some weeks we do marketing reviews. Some weeks we do Ask Me Anything sessions. Some weeks we do topic-based trainings like today. We do these every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And like I say, it's always something different. Whether we're doing marketing reviews, Ask Me Anything sessions, it's always something different. So make sure you tapping in every time you see us go live. Make sure you turn your notifications on. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you're doing whatever you got to put on your calendar. You put on your Google Calendar or your Apple Calendar, whatever calendar you use. Put on there 12 p.m. Eastern, free coaching Tuesday sessions with Marquell. It'll be the most valuable. It'll be one of the most valuable hours, if not the most valuable hour that you invest into your business and your personal and business growth every single week. So let's get to it. And shout out to my guy, Wes Walters, here in the cockpit with me. He's out here at Client Specialist here at CAU. And we're just here to serve. So let's get to it, y'all. So what I'm gonna be talking about. So let me ask y'all this. So what I want to talk about, what I'm planning to talk about, because somebody actually reached out to me and asked me to cover this. Because obviously challenges are like a big thing in the market right now. So we see a lot of people doing challenges and things of that nature. And a lot of people are going that route. A lot of people thinking about doing it. A lot of people don't know what's the best way to do it. A lot of people kind of pull it in different directions, don't really know what to do. So he asked me to kind of talk about it. So, I'm here to serve. If you all have any topics you ever want me to cover, of course, let me know as well. And I'm happy to do that. But today he want me to cover challenges. Is this the best way to go? Smart way to do it? Not so smart. What would I suggest? All that. So basically what we're going to talk about is 5-day challenges and $7 million mistakes to avoid if you're thinking about doing one. So 5-day challenges and $7 million mistakes to avoid if you're thinking about doing one. So by the way, I'm not here to bash 5-day challenges, right? I just want to prepare you if this is the way you decide to do it, right? And huge disclaimer. We haven't even personally done a 5-day challenge. We actually were about to do one. I mean, launch, pages built out, email sequence, everything built out. And we actually canceled it right in the middle of the first week of doing it. It was like we just pulled the plug on it. And I'll explain why in a minute. So let's get to it. Number one, the first $1 million mistake you want to avoid when launching your 5-day challenge, if you're thinking about doing one, is thinking tactical versus strategic. So a lot of people come on the internet and they get swallowed whole because they think tactically and not strategically. So here's what I mean. So they see somebody talking about challenges, or they see this is a hot thing, or somebody talking about how much money they made on the challenge. So they decide, okay, I'm going to do a challenge, right? But they're not really thinking strategically. And when I say thinking strategically, when it comes to your business, you want to think, how does this fit into your overall business model? So for example, you may think, okay, cool. If you're going to do a challenge, how often are you going to do them? Or are you just doing it this one time just to kind of see how it works? Or just because it's an exciting thing right now, you got to get your dopamine fix. So think strategically. How does this fit overall, long term in your business? That's number one. And then how does this fit overall in terms of like hitting the goals that you have for the year or for the quarter? So how does this all tie together? Or is it something you're doing because it's the exciting thing right there, right now? So that's number one. Number two is getting distracted from what's already working. You'd be surprised, or you may not be surprised, how many people have something that's working really well for them, and then they get distracted by the new latest thing, and they stop doing what was already working. So for those of you who are thinking about doing challenges, or you're in the middle of doing your challenge, or you're about to do your challenge, or whatever the case may be, think, okay, is this the best thing for me to do? Or should I just stay focused on what I'm doing that's already working? Right? Because here's the reality that most people won't tell you. It takes time to build out a marketing system or marketing campaign. It takes time to dial it in. So let's just say, for example, the first time you do it, it most likely won't work the way you want it to work. So it may take you 3 to 4 times to really get it dialed in. So let's say you do it quarterly. This means that you got to do this challenge for a full year to really get it dialed in where you want to work. Now, I'm not saying you're going to have to do it a whole year. But what I'm saying is it takes some time. So let's say on the low end, it takes you about 90 days to get something dialed in. So that's your entire quarter gone. So let's say you took your eyes off the ball of what was working already. Now you're pulled a completely different way from what was already working. Huge mistake. And I made that mistake several times before, more times than I care to remember. But that happens. So you want to be aware that, okay, if this is working, if we're going to do this, how does this affect what we're currently doing? Or does it not have an effect on what we're doing? But you want to assess these things and not just jump into things just all excited. Okay? That's number 2. Number 3, the third $1 million mistake you want to avoid if you're thinking about doing a challenge is not having clear, concise messaging. Not having clear, concise messaging. So when people join your challenge, so like, what do you do? First of all, what do you do? So think with them statement. I help blank do blank. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? So when people go to your page to register for your challenge, you want it to be crystal clear what's in it for them. So you want to have clear, concise messaging. What's in it for them? And once they go to your site and they're there for 3 seconds, they need to know within 3 seconds what's in it for them if they register for your event. Okay, 3 seconds. The 3-second rule. Again, we say that over and over and over and over and over. The 3-second rule. Okay, so not having clear, concise messaging. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. Any questions? Is this making sense? Is this helpful so far? I'm gonna check it. I want to check in with y'all. Any questions, comments, anything like that? Number 4, not having the right offer. So when I say not having the right offer, you want to have the right offer on the front end. Why they should actually buy? Why should they pay to join your challenge? That's number 1. Why should they pay to join your challenge? What is the irresistible offer? The thing that you're selling them, how is that infinitely more valuable than the money you're going to be charging them? So whether that's 47, 67, 97, 197, 597, whatever, how is it more valuable? That's number 1. And then you want to make sure you have the right offer on the back end. Some people are doing challenges, which I hope is not many. Some people are doing challenges and it's like they don't even have an offer at the end of it, which is a huge mistake. So what is the thing that you're offering, or what is the thing you're going to offer at the end of your challenge? That's what you want. You want to be crystal clear on that. Okay. So that's number 4. Number 5, this is a big one. Not being in alignment. Not being in alignment. Is doing this 5-day challenge in alignment with you personally? Is it in alignment with your company and your company goals and what you're looking to accomplish and your mission and vision and all that good stuff? So let me explain what I mean. One of the big reasons we killed our challenge is because it wasn't in alignment with who we were, who we are, right? It wasn't in alignment with who we are. So the reason we shut ours down completely, I'm talking about we built out, like everything, we was like ready to go. We was like selling tickets and everything. I'm talking about we shut it down and we refunded everybody the money who had bought tickets already. Like straight up. Because we realized that this really isn't in alignment. So let me explain. So we got an event coming up. It's called Cash Flow Factor. It's called Client Attraction Made Easy. It's January 29th. And it's a virtual event, right? And y'all may have seen some of the ads for it. Anybody seen the ads for it yet? Maybe, maybe not. But basically, I talk about in the ad, and one of the reasons we killed it again is because, well, let me ask y'all this. If I can teach you how to get more clients and how to scale your business and add an extra 5 to 6 figures per month, if I can teach you this methodology and give you this marketing plan in one day, would you rather me break it up and teach you over 5 days? What would you prefer? I'm just curious. What would you prefer? If I can teach you this in one day, would you rather me teach it to you in one day? Or would you like me to break it up over 5 days? What would y'all prefer? What would y'all prefer? So launching with purpose at, how do you not hurt the brand when you have to go back and say the challenge canceled? So basically we were just honest. We just let them know, hey, look, we canceling this. It's not really in alignment. Here's why we canceling it. But this is what we're gonna do instead. So we're just totally honest with them. Okay, cool. Okay, so some people said 5 days. So let me make sure I'm asking this question correctly so we all on the same page. So if I can teach you something in one day, so let's say, for example, I can give you a marketing plan where you can leave and start getting clients. And let's say I can teach you this on a Saturday and you leave with the game plan to go implement. Would you rather me teach you that in one day, or would you like me to teach it to you over 5 days, over a week? Okay, some people said over 5. Okay, cool. So everybody's different, right? I know for me personally, if I want to learn something, I'd rather learn it in one day versus having to do it over 5 days. Now, if I got to do it over 5 days, I get it. Some things, it's intense. So I've gone to events, it's 3 days. I've even gone to, I think the longest event I've gone to is a 5-day event, right? So I've done a 5-day event, right? I know for me, I want to go implement. I'd rather you teach me in one day, and then now I got these next 4 days to go implement, right? Versus, all right, now I got to wait till, if it starts Monday, I got to wait till Friday to get all these. I'm not saying, here's the deal, y'all. I'm not saying either way is better, right? I'm not saying either way is better. I think it's based on your personal preference. That's why I said being in alignment. With me, I'm a huge advocate of simplicity, right? I'm a huge advocate of simplicity and like helping people get results fast. Because I have a philosophy, it's like it is, if you want to impress someone, you make it complicated. But if you want to help them, you make it simple. If you want to impress someone, you make it complicated. You want to help them, make it simple. So I was like, okay, if in alignment with that, being simplistic, straightforward, helping people get results, simplification, is doing this thing over 5 days in alignment with that. And what I realized after having these hard conversations with myself was it wasn't in alignment. So even if that looks like giving people their money back, all that, because it's not in alignment, I'm totally cool with that. Because I want to make sure everything that we're doing is totally in alignment and it's not just a money play. Which is why we just decided to stick with our 1-day events, because we know that people get results from our 1-day events, right? Now, let me say this. If you haven't registered for the Client Attraction Made Easy virtual event, I highly recommend going to get a ticket. You can go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com. So go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Clientattractionmadeeasy.com. So all you gotta do is go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Once you go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com, you'll see step 1, just put your name, email, and phone number in there. And the next page will show you the 2 different options you can do to get a ticket, right? One of the options, you can do a general admission ticket, right? General admission ticket, really straightforward. You will see all the details on there. The second option, you actually see if you want to do a VIP ticket, you can do a VIP ticket. I got a short video on there that explains the options and all that. So I ain't gonna go full throttle into pitching the event and none of that. But if you enjoyed it, if you enjoy our lives, you enjoy our content and all that, you probably get a ton of value out of investing, 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, or however long it takes for us to walk you through this whole process on January 29th. So go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com. It's clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Clientattractionmadeeasy.com. If you're on Instagram, you can click the link in the bio somewhere around here. Go get your ticket. And yeah. So that's that. So that's that. Number 5, not being in alignment. I got 2 more, and then we'll open up for some questions. Number 6, thinking is going to fix your business. Some people think that if they do a challenge, it's going to fix their business. Some people think that if they run ads, it's going to fix their business. Let me be honest with you. More ads, more tactics is not going to fix a broken business. More ads, more tactic is not going to fix a broken offer. So if your offer sucks, if what you're offering sucks and you don't got the right messaging, you don't got clear, concise messaging, you don't got solid deliverables, you don't got a solid offer, all that different type of stuff, it doesn't matter if you do challenges, it doesn't matter if you do webinars, it doesn't matter if you run ads, it doesn't matter if you do a quiz funnel, it doesn't matter if you do a book funnel, it doesn't matter what you do. If you don't have the right offer, the right messaging, the right business model, if you don't have those things, it doesn't matter. But most people look at all these external tactics that they can actually do to fix their business, and none of that stuff ain't gonna work. Okay, so that's number 6. And number 7, I think I might add another one in, but number 7, here's number 7. Number 7 is trying to just funnel hack someone that seems to have a challenge that's working. Listen, y'all, I know the term funnel hacking is like a big thing online right now. So some people will be like, hey, look, I'm gonna just go funnel hack this person, steal their pages, steal their messaging, all this different type of stuff, and I'm gonna just implement it and it's going to work for me. But what you have to realize is that funnel hacking is not a solid strategy, because it's the stuff that you don't see that make it work. It's not just the pages. It's not just the words on the pages. It's not just the colors. It's not just the buttons. A lot of that stuff is part of it, but the stuff that actually makes it work, right? The stuff that actually makes it all work is a lot of times the stuff you don't see. That's why you got to invest in an expert who knows what they're doing, and they can break it all down to you. So for example, it's the story of this plumber. I think a plumber came over, and the plumber was like, it's $500 if I fix this. And it was like, okay, cool. The plumber came, and they told the plumber what happened. And the plumber was like, okay, cool. So the plumber hit the pipe in this one spot, and it immediately started working. It was immediately fixed. And it was like, okay, cool, it's $500. And he was like, the person was like, oh, well, that only took you 2 minutes. I should just pay for the 2 minutes. And he was like, no, you're paying for the time that I've invested to learn what to learn, where to hit the pipe. So it took them X amount of time to learn where to hit the pipe so they can fix this in 2 minutes, right? But a lot of people are trying to hack the system and all that versus just going to hire somebody to help them do it so they can make sure they get it done right the first time. So that's number 7, just trying to funnel hack people. So let me say this. Now, before we go further, I'm going to do some question and answer and all that. If you're a coach or consultant, or coach, consultant, expert business, maybe you're a service provider, maybe you're a course creator, /maybe you're a speaker, maybe you're an agency owner, something like that, and you want to get more clients. For those of you who meet that criteria, you're expert/client-based business, and you want to attract more clients. How many of you fit that criteria? You're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a course creator, service provider, and you want to attract more clients, and you may want to add an extra 5 to 6 figures to your monthly revenue. How many of you meet that criteria? If you meet that criteria, put a 1 in the chat or 1 in the comment section if you're on Instagram. If you meet that criteria, I want to invite you to a rapid growth planning call. Basically, on these rapid growth planning calls, here's what happens. We jump on the phone with you. We look at where you currently in your business. Maybe you're in the beginning phases. Maybe you're in the middle phases. Maybe you're doing $1 million plus, or maybe you're doing 6 figures plus, or maybe you're looking to have your first 5-figure month. It depends, right? Where you are. Based on where you are, we look at, okay, here's where you are. And we look at, okay, where are you looking to go? Not like 5-10 years from now, but like, where are you looking to be this time next year, for example? What this time end of the year? Then we look back and say, okay, cool. Where are you looking to be 90 days from now? Okay. And then based on those 90 days, you come up with a game plan for what you can implement over the next 90 days to make that happen. So we basically look at what are you currently charging? What should you be charging? Who is your ideal client? Where are they hanging out online? How do you get them in front of you? How do you attract them to you? How do you get clients to pay you $3,000 to $10,000 or more? If you don't already have an offer where people pay you $3,000, $10,000 or more, we show you how to create an offer that you can charge $3,000 to $10,000 or more. So we dive into all that specific on this call. And at the end of the call, you can actually take the game plan and go implement it on your own, or you can find somebody else to help you implement it. Or if you decide you want us to help you implement it, then we'll talk about it again. We'll reschedule another call to talk about how we can actually help you implement. Okay. So if you want to take advantage, I'm covering the fee. So this doesn't cost you anything. I'm covering the fee. Don't worry about it. If you want to take advantage of one of these rapid growth planning calls, here's what I want you to do. If you're on Facebook, I want you to comment CAU. Just in the comment section on Facebook, just put CAU in the comment section. Just the letter CAU. If you're on Instagram, I want you to send me a direct message on Instagram. So send me a direct message on Instagram. Just put CAU. And the reason I want Instagram to send me a direct message is because once I click in on this in a few minutes, in a little bit, it's going to delete all the comments and we won't be able to see where you put your CAU. So if you're on Instagram, just put CAU in my direct message. If you're on Instagram, or if you're on Facebook, comment CAU in the comment section. Just comment CAU. Now, if you listen to this or you're watching this on YouTube, the podcast, whatever the case may be, I want you to text 404-357-8892. It's 404-357-8892. 404-357-8892. And when you text that number, I want you to put your name, CAU, and the best time to call you. And that's a real phone number. It's not a text software, nothing like that. It's a real phone number. So please don't play on it or text it at crazy times. Text 404-357-8892. 404-357-8892. I know somebody going to ask me, what's that number again? The number is 404-357-8892. When you text that number, just put your name, put CAU, and the best time to call you. So your name, CAU, and the best time to call you. Okay, your name, CAU, and the best time to call you. So text that, or like I said, you can just send me a direct message on Instagram if you're on Instagram, or if you're on Facebook, just comment CAU, or like I said, if you want to get ahead of the class or you're somewhere else, you can text 404-357-8892. All right, so that's that. Let's jump into some Q&A. What questions do y'all have? What should your challenge teach your audience? Should it be paid or free? All right, good question. So let's be clear. So number one, I'm not an expert on challenges, right? And I think you should consider all those 7 things before even doing one. We've never even done a challenge. And I kind of explain why we haven't done one and why we stopped the one that we were going to do. But I think in terms of what it should teach your audience, it should teach them based on their expertise and what it is they want. What's the problem they're looking to solve. Should it be paid or free? Probably paid, but I think you could test it, but probably paid. What's the website for the event on the 29th? The website is clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Yeah, clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Oh yeah, it's 7 mistakes. Exactly, Sharita. Thank you. Clientattractionmadeeasy.com. When I set up this rapid growth call, is it with you directly? No, it was be with somebody on the team, one of our client attraction specialists. How many people do you think it takes to run a successful $1 million business? It depends on the business. Some companies can run leaner than others. So it depends on the business, really. How would you help an educator? What type of educator? Like what exactly do you do? So give me an idea of exactly what you do. Math books. So what do you mean math books? You mean you help people with math? Or do you sell like a math tutoring service or something? Okay, I sell math books to elementary schools. Okay, cool. So how much are your packages usually? I'm a coach, but a vocal coach, music related. Would the CAU system be helpful to me? Yes. Yeah, we've helped coaches and who help people with instruments, all different types of stuff. Yeah. So if you want clients for vocal coaching, yes, we definitely help you with that. Mm-hmm. Will you do a 5-day challenge in the future? I'm not sure. Y'all want us to? Like how much are your packages, Dr. JC? But y'all want us to do a 5-day challenge or something? Let's see. Ray Digger said, what do you think is a decent amount of people in a group to start a decent following? Well, I mean, if you got a decent amount of people in the group, I mean, you've already started a decent following. So don't really get caught up so much on the numbers. Just focus more on the quality and not like the quantity of the people. If for our business model and our current audience isn't buying, would that be going back to messaging and building a new audience? What we want for our target audience, which is for me is entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs is super broad, right? So what type of entrepreneurs? If they aren't buying, it could be a lot of different variables. It could be your offer, it could be your messaging, it could be a lot of different variables of why they're not buying. Can you have two separate offers and still be congruent? It depends on the two different offers and how you do it. See here. Do you go live with others? When you say go live with others, what do you mean by that? Tell me what you mean by that. At least 2,000. So yeah, so if you sell something for like premium prices, like 2,000 is typically on the very low end. So we probably could help you. So we had to have a conversation to see, like, because I got a lot more questions. But yeah, but if you want to attract more clients, we could most likely help you. But just got more questions. So if you want to chat, shoot me a DM. Just send me a DM that says CAU, and then let's catch a little chat with you, and then we can ask some more questions, Doc. Dr. JC, I think that's what it says. What do you think is the biggest challenge in training mind state versus providing a list of actions for a client to execute? Well, the biggest thing, I think you mean mind state, mindset. What do you think is the biggest challenge in training it? Well, when you provide a list of actions for people to execute, most people just frankly aren't going to execute. And it's mainly because of mindset issue. So I think I don't think it's a challenge on training it if you know how to train it. But I think most people just don't know how to train it. So I don't know if that's answering your question, CJ. Let me know if it's not. I'm excited about our next move. Absolutely. Rodney's going to go down. Would you ever let someone on your live to ask questions live? I'm not sure. It would have to be somebody who I know, though. Like sometimes people request access to come on and go live, but I don't like know you. So I don't know like what you're capable of coming on here doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my job to like protect everybody on here. Like if I bring somebody on here live, and now all the people who are on Instagram who are watching, if somebody comes on here and like flashes the whole group, for example, I mean, that's on me. It's like they were on my live and they did something perverted like that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. But if it's somebody I know and you're kind of pre-vetted, then possibly. But yeah, I think the Q&A works like this really well also. Would you ever okay, I already asked that. Is your offer done for you or done with you? So it's a mixture. It's a hybrid. So it's done with you, and a lot of the stuff is done with you, and some of the stuff is already done for you. So like a lot of the campaigns, like our entire client attraction system is already done for you. We just kind of plug it into your business, and then we help you modify it. So like the email follow-ups, the pages, the script, the video, all that stuff is already pre-done. We just plug it into your business. So it's like a mixture of done with you and done for you. Let me know if that makes sense, Arthur. CJ said, and how do you cultivate a long-term mind state in clients that lets them stay patient and consistent for 30, 60, or 90 days versus immediate returns? I think it really boils down to the pre-framing. Letting people pre-framing individuals and let them know. So some people sell the hypey type information, like, hey, get in here and you make $1 million in 30 days, 60 days, whatever. So you kind of sell that. So they set people up with inappropriate expectations. So I think what's very important to set proper expectations with your clients as you bring them on board. So yeah. Ray Digger, I think I understand what you're saying about entrepreneurs too broad. I wanted to work with established entrepreneurs, if that makes sense. Okay, cool. So yeah, like I said, it could be a couple of different things that is causing them not to buy the Ray Digger. Completely understand. Can we take you to lunch one day so you can get to know us? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. You're right. People let the crazies come out on live. LOL. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that. And no disrespect, I appreciate the lunch offer, by the way, but I get a ton of lunch offers, and it's impossible for me to take them all, or any really. It's so tough. But I do appreciate it though. I think the best way for us to initially connect, shoot me a DM and then we'll schedule a chat and then we'll go from there. That makes sense. You're saying they aren't motivated enough to try in good faith. So when they don't see immediate results, they just stop trying. Yeah, some people do. That's the case. That's definitely the case for some people. So it just depends. And I think it's important to be clear on like who you work with and who you want to work with. All that plays a major role. So yeah. Now, again, just as a reminder, you got 2 opportunities, right? Number 1, you can join us for our Client Attraction Made Easy event. That's January 29th. So that's about 18 days from today, January 29th. Okay. You can join us. Go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com, clientattractionmadeeasy.com, grab a ticket. So go do that. clientattractionmadeeasy.com. Get your ticket for the event. That's number 1. Number 2, you can take advantage of one of these rapid growth planning calls while they're free, right? If you go for the rapid growth planning call, all you got to do is shoot me a DM. If you're on Instagram, shoot me a DM. If you're on Facebook, please don't shoot me a DM because I don't even check these DMs on this particular account where I'm going live from. So please don't shoot me a DM. If you're on Facebook, comment, put CAU in the comments and we'll get your call scheduled for your rapid growth planning call. Okay. By the way, so something we did the other day, we actually also gave away inside the group, we gave away our 7-day email follow-up sequence that helps you convert more of your leads into clients. For those of you who get a rapid growth planning call today, or grab a ticket or something like that, we'll also give you that 7-day follow-up sequence for free as well. So if you pay somebody to write a 7-day sequence who's good, it's going to typically cost you about $3,500. We're going to give you that as a bonus. So yeah. So again, 2 opportunities. Number 1, go to clientattractionmadeeasy.com, clientattractionmadeeasy.com, grab a ticket. That's one way. The second way is DM me on Instagram. In that Instagram, just put CAU, just CAU. Or if you're on Facebook, comment CAU. And in that way, we can get you scheduled for your rapid growth planning call. On this rapid growth planning call, we're going to help you map out a specific game plan to add an extra 5 to 6 figures to your monthly revenue. If you will add an extra 5 to 6 figures to your monthly revenue, will be totally up to you. So I can't make any claims that you're going to add an extra 5 to 6 figures just from having one of these calls. We're going to map out a game plan for you to do that. So if you want to add an extra $10,000, $20,000, up to $100,000 or more to your monthly income, we'll help you do that. So whatever you made last year, if you want to make that per month, this year we'll map out a game plan to actually help you do that. If you want to take advantage of that, it's simple. Facebook, just comment CAU. Just put CAU in the Facebook comments, just the letter CAU. If you're on Instagram, send me a direct message. Just put CAU in the direct message, just CAU. And if you want to text to get on the VIP line or get them from the list, or you're somewhere else listening to this, you can just text 404-357-8892, 404-357-8892. That's 404-357-8892. And just put your name, CAU, and the best time to call you. All right. And again, I'm waiving the fee on the rapid growth planning call. I'm covering the cost for you because I know how valuable these can be for you. And the best way to show people we can actually help them is by actually helping them. So we just want to go ahead and just help you on the stream. All right, let's see here. I know you've been in business for a few years. How do you plan your tasks for the week and day? That's a great question, right, Digger. So I actually, if you're inside the you're obviously inside the Facebook group. If you go under the media section in Facebook, in the Facebook group and scroll down, I actually got a full video in there that breaks down how do I plan my weeks and days. It's like a full video, step by step by step. Yeah. So it's in there. Go check it out and then let me know your thoughts on it. And no, the rapid growth planning call is not a sales call. You literally can't even buy nothing on the call, even if you wanted to. So if you're on Instagram, send me a direct message. In the direct message, just put CAU in the direct message to get this rapid growth planning call. If you're on Facebook, comment CAU, and then we get your call schedule. Or like I said, you can text us 404-357-8892. And if nobody has anything, we out.
What's the difference between you and mega successful coaches and consultants with a dream business? Simple. They're getting more leads than you are. What if there was a way to get 50 to 100 leads every single day like clockwork? Would you want it? Then go to www.getdailyclients.com to access our paid ad playbook that has brought in millions of leads for our clients over the years on complete autopilot.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.